A-Rod and Lore have a 30-day exclusive negotiation window with Glenn Taylor. If a deal is finalized, they would serve as limited partners for the 2.5 years before taking control of the Wolves.
So this is basically saying that by 2025, this team may not be here anymore.
The plan for Taylor is to serve as a mentor to Rodriguez and Lore through the early stages of the process, then hand the reins to them, provided the deal gets finalized. Also, by the way, this also includes the Lynx, the Minnesota Lynx, because they're a
joint.
Yeah,
effort,
they were. You're not buying one without the other.
Yep.
So, holy shit!
This
Damn.
is
Big news.
Oh,
boy, and we thought we had nothing to talk about.
Yeah, shit. What are we going to talk about in sports now? All right, let's see what people are commenting on sports.
I just cannot see them.
Okay, I expect
exactly
they will
there,
be playing in Seattle by 2024. Good riddance.
Top comment.
Nothing can save that franchise. Relocate to Seattle. Perfect screenshot of Kevin Garnett in that movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Caption says, "Why the fuck would you show it to me if I can't have it?"
Hidden Gems or something?
Yeah, that was it, yeah. Let's go Sonics.
Michael Jordan laughing.
A-Rod is a clown. I feel bad for the Timberwolves and their fans. Don't feel bad for us just because of A-Rod. We can give you a list of 25 more things. Bron buys MLB. A-Rod buys NBA. Interesting. That's true. What did LeBron just buy into? It was...
Did Bron buy into somebody?
LeBron just bought into somebody.
Well, remember, Aaron Rodgers bought into the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, and then Pat Mahomes bought into the Kansas City Royals.
Well, it's not like they can't be active players and buying into the same sport.
No, they can't.
No.
There's rules.
Yep.
There are rules, people.
This means KD will buy a football team. Can A-Rod just go away?
He ruins Sunday Night Baseball every week. Or Kevin Garnett.
Watch them hire Kevin Garnett as like a special assistant to the owner, or like a special...
Yeah, well, here, there's one guy saying that, quick reminder, Glenn Taylor sold this team under the condition that the Wolves would not relocate. Remember, that was before a lot of this, whatever happened, all
there's
this
loopholes. There's legal loopholes.
Again, Glenn Taylor wants out of this team here.
Yes, he does. Yeah. It's just burning money through his pockets. So
he probably kept looking here, but realized that he probably couldn't sell this team and keep them.
Even though the Wolves have sucked, he probably isn't burning money.
But A-Rod going to Seattle.
he was Star Tribune, his big business right there. I mean, and let's face it, print media.
Print is dead. Print is dead.
Well, it's not dead, but it's bleeding.
I respect him for and legacy he has built. What legacy?
I will say the team has stayed around this long because of Glenn Taylor. This team was heading to New Orleans in 95.
Only reason we have a team right now.
Yep. This team was gonna go to New Orleans in the mid 90s before he stepped up and bought them.
Last sentence of their official statement. We are excited by the prospect of getting to know the Timberwolves organization, the talented team, and their incredible fans.
Well, of course they're going to.
What
are they going to say? We're out of here in 3 years.
Why enjoy it now?
Why even
buy season tickets?
Why even put it out when that's...
Here's again, this is the same thing as the Jets saying Sam Darnold is our guy. You just traded him.
No, why
this
even
is them
put
saying
it out?
Adam Gase is our guy. You fired him. Again, this is just what teams say because they don't. Because
yes, Brian, we understand, but why would you even put it out if that's the given, the blanket statement? Everybody, why wouldn't you just assume that's what they're going to say? Why even put out a statement like that?
Because they have to, probably.
Who says? Is it in the law?
I don't.
They don't have to do it. They can just say, "Hey, we're trying to buy the team."
They got to acknowledge it now. So.
What are the fans going to do? Start a petition to keep the Timberwolves here? Tell me how many petitions in the world have ever worked. I
don't know. Should we wait to see if LeVar Burton becomes host of Jeopardy?
Shit.
Well, it should be him over Aaron Rodgers.
There's nothing. There's no matter what
Aaron Rodgers was better than Dr. Oz. That's all I care. So
Aaron Rodgers.
That's not saying much.
Alex Rodriguez can come out and say, "I'm going to walk down First Avenue and shoot a Timberwolves fan in the face," and he can still move. And he can still move the team if he wanted to.
You're fake news.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
So
Building a wall around that comment.
So, once again, moving on. We're going to do... Eric picked up some beer today from a local new brewery. Started their tap house brewery last year. In a year that was pretty shitty to kind of get into the restaurant business.
I feel like we
But
should
could be
promote
sneaky.
these guys.
Yeah,
It
it's,
could be sneaky.
it could be a sneaky. Probably got that
A lot
place
of-
for cheap.
Yeah, a lot
Promote
of these
your
places might have had financial issues and were trying to just dip out or...
We have no
Never
idea.
know.
We're not representatives of these people, so we have no idea. We're just
Oh,
all
no.
Well, we
assuming,
have to
but-
drink their beer first and then decide if we want to.
So later on, I picked up a couple beers that are local. Minnesota, have not tried. I still got two that Eric has not tried that me and Brian have both tried that I want him to take a little sippy sip, see what he thinks. And so that's going to be coming up in a little bit.
Yeah, and now that tax season is kind of winding down a little bit, I'll have more time to go out and branch out to these other breweries, and we're going to try to make this a weekly thing and give you insight on what's around here.
And this brewery that Eric did go to, he knew which one he wanted to try, and then he told them, hey, cover up the sticker on the top of the growler with
On the second one,
and just make it like a mystery flavor. Just
So-
give us whatever one you want us to try. We'll talk about it, and we will. So obviously,
And we're sure they didn't piss into this one.
I
I
would
was
hope
watching
not.
them, and it was looking
You were
kinda
watching
weird.
them
Okay.
piss?
Yeah.
That's a little weird, unless they asked you to, and you consently obliged.
Maybe they wanted to know if their stream was okay, and Eric, as a good guy, agreed to watch
Yeah.
and listen.
Yeah, you would say he listened to the stream.
Oh my god. Oh, Brian's gonna. Oh, there it is.
Stop it!
If you want to play-by-play, that's a bunch of hats hitting each other because
You set me up for that. You cannot get mad.
Maybe I should do the show from the table right here, so every time a comment like that is made by James, they can go over and hit him.
I know, we were a lot closer. It's interesting. And we can actually see what he's looking at.
Well, technically, I was always kind of sitting right next to him or something, or I was on the chair, I was on the couch, I was in the other room. I've been on my couch.
So we had a little pause here. So sorry for the weird cut for the music. in
We
the
all
background.
peed.
Yeah, we had to take a pee.
Well,
Yeah.
not all of us, but just
66.66% of the group repeating.
James and I.
Yep. So right now, the first beer that Eric's gonna try. Me and Brian have already tried it the other day when I picked it up. It's called Cross Check, but Czech is spelled like
Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia.
yeah. So the can's got a peacock with a hockey stick, and it's a pilsner out of Shakopee Brewing.
Okay, James, where are peacocks located?
Now, no, there's the thing is that, like, okay, like with the hockey stick, hockey's big in Czech Republic, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everything like that. But the peacock is the thing that's
Is it
confusing
a
me.
tropical bird?
I mean, I guess maybe we associate it with that just because of the colors.
Well,
and all that,
we looked
but-
it up. It was like in like the Russian border of Asia.
No.
Which
Yeah.
I guess is fairly close to Czechoslovakia, or well, what it was Czechoslovakia now is Czech
Czech
Republic.
Republic.
Yep.
Yeah. You can't buy a hockey puck anywhere anymore without saying one, either made in Canada, two made in Czech, or three made in Slovakia. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's. So Eric, this is a pilsner. You like pilsners. I like pilsners. Brian likes pilsners.
It's a good. It's a good, like spring, summertime beer.
Yep, straight out of Shakopee Brew Hall. A alcohol content of 5.2%. It doesn't have the IBU on here, I don't think.
Well, that's kind of a
No, no.
newer thing that I've been seeing. Like,
So Shakopee Brew Hall, 124 First Avenue East, Shakopee, Minnesota 55379. If you're interested in Shakopee Brew Hall, hashtag Shako Beer.
and a reminder, we are not sponsored by any of these.
Yeah, we're just trying them out. We're giving
three
them.
guys with an opinion in the Twin Cities area. So
Yeah, we're just giving them. If we're gonna try their beers, might as well tell you where they're at and who they are. We're not just gonna say beer A was good. I did not like beer B. Then
Should we have? Maybe they don't want us to say it in case like Eric has like a bad reaction to this. Or,
Eric, don't have a bad reaction.
Yeah, we just
Beer
shouted
liquor.
him out.
Don't have like an allergic reaction immediately.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Wait 15 minutes.
yeah. So Eric, go ahead and give it a try.
all right.
I'm gonna give it a try too, even though I've tried it already.
Nice light.
What do you think? It's refreshing. My mouth was dry, and now it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a dry aftertaste, and
It's not overpowering
as-
and bitterness. Yeah.
it's not as full as a lot of our beers, but
Well, it's a Pilsner, dude.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So, where would you put it on an A grade or a letter grade
Letter
scale?
grade. So I'll probably say B minus, just because I don't know. It just seems a little bland.
Yeah, I was thinking B plus. I mean, for Pilsner, it's not trying to be anything other than a Pilsner. It's not trying to be fruity. It's not trying to. It's not. It's a good drinkable, sippable. I'll have more than one type beer. It's good. I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
No, it's definitely, if I was strolling through the aisle, I'll be like, hey, I've had it.
Well, look
We
at the
can- we
can
can
now.
dab with it.
See? Now you've seen the can. Now you know what it looks like.
Their advertising is pretty good. I mean, anything with a hockey stick in Minnesota is.
And I like the
Plus.
clever wordplay. The cross check, the hockey reference, but yet it's a Czech Pilsner. I
And
like
they
it.
spelled it as Czech, Czech Republic.
Yeah, I like it.
Definitely an
Love
option.
a
yeah.
good pun. Love a good pun.
All right, so let's move on to some of the just weird shit I found on the news. By the way, speaking of which, before weird, kind of like weird, but Mother Nature weird. You see that volcano that's fucking pissed off in the Caribbean right now?
Yeah,
I
everyone's
heard
trying
about
to
this,
go
yeah.
skinny dipping in it.
Yeah, it's in the St. Vincent Island, like just northeast of the North Shore of South America. So it's far away from like your Jamaicas and your Puerto Ricos and Haitis and Dominicans, but like the ash is already going up like 35,000 feet into the air and having lightning storms inside the ash, and they're trying to evacuate the whole island because the last time it erupted in like 1979 or something like that, it was like a big fucking deal. So yeah.
Except everybody's trying to make it a tourist trap.
Oh yeah. And literally, it
I think
will
that
be
may
a
have more
trap
to
for
say about
tourists.
people.
I don't know about you, but I'll take
I'll-
whatever your photos you're taking and be content from there.
Yeah, just saying. I don't know about.
Thankful for the internet.
Yeah, so for some reason, everybody sees stuff like this and says, "Hey, let's go to there." No, I'm going to stay away from the volcano.
Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, if that volcano is dormant and it created the islands of Hawaii, then yeah, I'm all for it. I'll go there, but not an actual active erupting volcano. So moving on from volcanoes to monkeys in Germany. 20 to 25 monkeys escaped during construction project at a German zoo.
Have
Fine.
they found them, or
I don't know. Well, let's read. Police in Germany are asking the public to keep watch for 20 to 25 monkeys that escaped from their zoo enclosure. Well, it's not really an enclosure if they walked
Yeah,
right
just
out
saying.
of it.
It's,
it's kind of missing the one aspect of it that matters.
y'all done fucked up there.
Freiburg police. Freiburg. Is that like Fry as in like Freitag, which would be Friday, or like Fry,
It's
like
the American.
like free, like Freetown?
I think it's American.
I think it's
like,
just a city.
dinner.
Yeah. all right.
Fries and burgers put together.
Look at that, Eric with the big brain. Well, that's what hamburger comes from. Hamburg.
Hamburg, Germany.
Yeah. Or Wiener. You're from Vienna.
Oh, so Freiburg must be a Pittsburgh thing because they put fries on everything.
Yeah, and in Pittsburgh they put their
Perman-
hamburgers in their
Permanente
pits.
sandwich. Big
Yep.
deal.
Romanties.
Yeah.
No.
In school, that was my jam.
Pit-
$3 big tap beers and some decent food there.
What was your order? Like sandwich kind?
Shit,
I know there's
remember-
always like lettuce, tomato, and fries on it.
I
But
don't remember the exact one, but it was like a kind of like a like roast beef kind of
like a roast beef and cheese or something.
with some
or-
sauerkraut.
Yep.
Could have went to an Arby's instead. So, 20 to 25 monkeys in Germany. Thursday from a zoo in Laughingen?
Weren't you on that
Waffingen?
took German?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I passed.
Oh,
And zookeepers were unsuccessful in their initial attempts to recapture the primates. Well, obviously, if there's a story about them missing, they weren't successful in their recapture.
Yep, we lost them again. Might as well just move on with our day.
Yeah, it was
Ah.
like the tigers at the Minnesota Zoo here. So,
No,
guys, the tiger got out. Keep a lookout.
it was the Mexican
Twins.
wolves that jumped the fence over at the zoo. and then they couldn't find him. And then the App Valley Police found him.
Oh, guys, Shay Ka got out again.